The best show I ever saw, there's been a number of them, but I would say the one that stands out to me is I went to the Prince show. Again, I was out touring, and we had met the members of the new, the New Generation when Prince was playing all the way up until 2000 from '99. We had met some of those people. They came to our show, and so we went to the Prince show after ours, and it was probably the most mesmerizing thing I've ever seen a performer do. It was just him and an acoustic piano. Of course, he's known as being a guitar player, singer. Well, he's known as being a genius, so that's just Prince. But he had the entire Portland Trailblazers basketball stadium in the palm of his hand. He was just sitting at the piano playing his songs, playing broke down versions of his songs where he's played a little Purple Rain and people lost their minds. He'd play a little bit of Head or, something like that. But it was just on piano. And just to see him in that moment with just playing himself, no band, playing his hits, it was mesmerizing. And that was probably one of the most, memorable musical moments I've seen in my life. One thing you don't know about me, well, I already gave away my hockey thing, but all through junior high school and high school, I wanted to be an ice hockey goalie, and that was a bad idea. Well, when I was 12 or 13, and all of us were little kids, nobody really had the hardest shots in the world. So I thought, I'll be able to do this. And then when I got to high school and got to play with these 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old guys that were full-grown men, that hurts. So once I got hit pretty hard, I went, I think I'll be a musician. I used to teach kindergarten music, and I worked in the Boston public school system for a number of years working a theater program called Urban Improv. And one of my big joys was actually doing kindergarten music and working with little 5 and 6-year-olds playing music, playing sports. They are the most honest critics you'll ever meet, but not critics like, you stink, just critics like, that's not fun and we should do this. And their ideas about creativity are limitless. Anything can be fun. Give them a piece of paper, it can turn into a ball and it can turn into a game.